Hello and welcome to Car Facts. My name is Victoria and in today's video I will be talking about the Ford Fiesta XR2. I hope that you enjoy this video. Welcome back, car enthusiasts and gearheads. Today, we're diving into the story of a true 80s seconds icon, a small car with a big personality, the Ford Fiesta XR2. This wasn't just another hatchback. It was a bold statement in a decade defined by excess, speed, and style. The XR2 wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of affordable fun. So buckle up, because we're about to explore what made this pint-sized rocket such a legend. The early 80s were a golden era for car enthusiasts. Compact and it wasn't just another runabout. It was the car for young drivers who wanted practicality during the week and excitement on the weekends. The XR2 was small, stylish, and surprisingly powerful for its size, a recipe that turned it into an instant hit. Let's talk about the original XR2. At its heart was a 1.6-liter Kent Crossflow engine, putting out 84 horsepower. Sure, that might not sound like much in today's world of turbocharged everything, but this car weighed just 839 kilograms. With its lightweight design, the XR2 zipped from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 9 seconds and hit a top speed of 105 miles per hour. Back in the day, that was enough to make you feel like a racing driver. Ford also made sure the XR2 stood out visually. It sported flared wheel arches, round fog lights, and bold XR2 badges. The black plastic trim gave it a tough, sporty vibe, while its alloy wheels and low stance added to its athletic character. It looked fast even when standing still. In 1984, Ford upped the ante with the second-generation XR2. This time, they swapped the trusty Kent engine for a more modern 1.6-liter CVH engine, pushing the power output to 96 horsepower. That might not seem like a huge leap, but in a car this light and nimble, it made a noticeable difference. The second-gen XR2 also got a style update. Its sharper lines and aerodynamic enhancements gave it a more aggressive look. It featured a new grille, a rear spoiler, and updated bumpers that made it look even more purposeful. It wasn't just about performance, it was about making a statement. This car was built to turn heads, and it did. Oh, and here's a fun fact. The second-gen XR2 was one of the first small cars to come standard with a 5-speed manual gearbox. That was cutting-edge stuff in the mid-80s, giving drivers more control and a sportier driving experience. What made the XR2 so special wasn't just its performance or styling, it was its accessibility. This was a car that young drivers could afford, but it still had enough flair to make it feel exclusive. It became a favorite among enthusiasts who loved customizing their cars. From lowering kits to performance exhausts, the XR2 was a blank canvas for automotive creativity. The XR2 also had a reputation for being incredibly fun to drive. Its light chassis and responsive handling made it perfect for carving up country roads. Whether you were driving to work or taking it to a car meet, the XR2 had a way of putting a smile on your face. By the late 80s, the XR2 was nearing the end of its production run, eventually making way for the Fiesta RS Turbo and other hot hatch successors. But its impact was undeniable. The XR2 defined what a hot hatch could be: affordable, practical, and packed with character. It was a car for the everyman that didn't compromise on fun. Even today, the XR2 has a loyal following. Classic car enthusiasts love restoring and preserving these little rockets, and you'll often find them at car shows, drawing admiration from young and old alike. It's not just a car, it's a piece of automotive history. Did you know? The XR2 was also a popular choice in motorsports, especially in grassroots rallying. Its lightweight and agile handling made it perfect for tight corners and challenging courses. It might not have had the most horsepower, but it made up for it with pure grit and determination. In a world filled with SUVs and EVs, the XR2 feels like a breath of fresh air. It reminds us of a time when driving was about simplicity and connection. There were no screens, no driving modes, just you, the car, and the open road. That raw, analog feel is something modern cars struggle to replicate, and it's a big part of why the XR2 still holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts. The Ford Fiesta XR2 isn't just a relic, It's a reminder that driving can be fun without being complicated or expensive. It's a symbol of an era when cars were smaller, lighter, and built for enjoyment. And there you have it, the story of the Ford Fiesta XR2, a car that proved big thrills can come in small packages. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, it helps us bring you more automotive stories like this one. Got a favorite XR to memory? Drop it in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next dive into the world of automotive icons. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.